What are we doing? What are we doing? All right, we're wrapping the day up here with blue, white, planeswalker, artifact, super friend stuff. We've got some Saheelis, and some Time Ravelers, and some Dovins, and some Karns, and some Tezzerets, and some Teferi, and some Ugins, and they're going to mobilize some districts. We got a little Fibblethip down here, confused why he's here with all these planeswalkers. We're just going to try and blend in at the party and hope no one talks to him. Out of the sideboard, we got some other stuff. There aren't any Narsets in this deck, huh? That's got to be a mistake, right? Why aren't there any Narsets in my deck? All right, there we go. Let's do it. No, Arwen, God. Oh, wait, no, cancel. Cancel. Oh, I guess I could give someone a free win. I forgot to resign from this gauntlet earlier. We went 3-1 with Wizards. Wizards video is sweet today, by the way, too. Definitely worth watching if you thought that list looked interesting. Divine Visitation is win more. The person who originally submitted this deck had 2 of them. I cut one, but when someone puts a cheeky card like Divine Visitation, I don't want to cut all of them. And like, it might be really awesome at some point, so hopefully. Thanks, Foozly. No cards that impact the board till turn 4, and even then only a 1/1. Keep. Please don't aggro me. Be a clunky mid-range deck. Yay! Clunky mid-range deck. Yay! Grixis me, daddy. Grixis me. Don't play a thief. Don't play a thief. Oh, no. The pride cometh before the fall, chat. Baffling End. Baffling End. Man, yikes.
Together, we'll create great things, you and I.
I mean, this does help flip my search faster, right? And they laughed at our Divine Visitation, chat. They made a mockery of its beauty. We'll see who's laughing in a little bit here. It's about to be lit AF, fam. Beauty, the Divine Visitation doesn't look foil. Alright, you got me. Divine Visitation does not make a 4/4 by casting itself, so triggers that happen when you cast a card resolve before the card resolves. Can it be foil? Uncertain. Hearing you say lit AF was the most surreal experience I've had on your stream so far. God bless. We aim to please here. Live to serve, aim to please. Yeah, I can down-tick Karn and make a 4/4. Honestly, we'll see what they do here. I might just want a Cleansing Nova the Thief, depending on what they do. Yeah, definitely just want a Cleansing Nova here. Get to flip my Azcanta this turn if there's something bad on top of my deck. Go. Dude, light. You've given 126 sub-gifts. That's so many sub-gifts, dude. Foil the deck sounds good. Alright, dude. Like many things that can be bought and paid for around here, have a sword. I appreciate your support.
A gap in my defenses.
Welcome to the new members of Hoglandia. Enjoy the gift of speech from our newly knighted Dude Light. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen the other lists.
I can benefit from another's success.
If the deck is already full foils, put those towards Nissa Teamer. We'll do Dude Light. That one should be coming up tomorrow regardless, I think. We'll take a peek though and see what we can do. Anybody else feel obligated to play Divine Visitation here? There's like no way they beat this card and this card, right? They might have a counter spell, I guess. What are we gonna do? Not meme? I didn't realize swords were for sale. Psychologist, thanks to 8-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Oh no! Oh no! I just assumed their Grixis deck couldn't beat my enchantment, chat.
I can create.
Rats.
Is worth it.
That seems bad. Why would you let me kill your Ugin?
Let's slow this down. No time for a break.
I think we're like rapidly approaching garbage time here, though. We've got Flip Search, Azcanta, we got some districts that like have our Dovin, but he's just like a 3-mana walker. He doesn't do a whole lot on his own. Oh, that was my Ugin. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize that was my Ugin. I didn't notice it came from over there. It's your fault for spreading the gospel. Should have put a bad Planeswalker in my deck instead of this good one. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would have tucked if I'd have been paying attention. I was too busy knighting Dude Light.
I'm inspired by a good assault.
I'm inspired by a good assault. What's wrong with you, Dovin? Little laundry list of things.
As soon as I think of one.
Alright, so I think I just tucked this in.
Time is much more malleable than people think.
Allow me to introduce you to a friend of mine.
So, like, they have these 1/1s, so, like, I could get really aggressive with Saheeli if I wanted here, but because they have 1/1s that can pressure on the backswing, I'm not going to do that. How's my pile of cards doing? Match 1, game 1, Danon. Showed up at a good time. I did make a few changes. Like, I added a good Teferi, but pretty close to what you sent in. Yeah, and I'm playing this Dovin. I don't really love the other Dovin. He and I aren't very good friends. Nah, they're both good Teferi. There's no bad Teferi. This. Have you been playing Standard? There's no bad Teferis in Standard.
Heartens me.
There's no bad Teferis. Only decks that can't make blue and white mana. Yeah, the new Saheeli is great.
Now what?
Just very, very strong. Oh, I could get a Dovin That's probably good. Forgot we had one from Karn earlier. So this came up about a month ago, and I just haven't caught you live to send it your way. Well, Mr. Missouri, thank you for the 13 months. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
I will gladly point out a small example of my genius.
Think I'm just passing for now. These vetoes are looking a little awkward at the moment. We got an Azcanta activation though. Yeah, match 1, game 1 for this deck. Looking like we're gonna be in for a bit of a slog. Teferi Timebender with like a word. I don't know what that card does, so I'm assuming it doesn't exist.
There is elegance in simplicity.
There's elegance in simplicity. Ugh. Stop casting cards that aren't non-creatures. Play more non-creatures. Yikes. The fact that I failed to tuck their Ugin, my own Ugin back in, might really come back to bite us here. Yeah, Abzan Heroes the deck of the day so far, Roscoe. It was really good. Saheeli is ramp if you copy District. That is true. It's actually very true.
Not even me.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Tuck you in.
I'm not ready for this quite yet.
If you wish to surrender now,
It is my Dovin. Yeah, I'm aware of that one.
before action.
Alright, so I don't want my Teferi to die if they have a removal spell. So this is free to activate. And I can have this copy this,
I know how to stop you.
which gives me a land. So I can Baffling End this. I guess I technically could have attacked with that first. Technically could have attacked with that first, I suppose. Yeah, I lost it for a second too. It just like moved down so quickly. I was like, wait a minute. Did I just misclick? I thought I misclicked. I was like, Yep, Time Lord, that was definitely us yesterday. Yeah, the new one I created jumped down over here. What a long, strange year it's been. Mostly watched the VODs, but I thought I'd show up for this milestone. Well, thank you for the entire year, Fantima. Anytime you're here live now, you'll have a mod sword to defend the realm, so thanks for keeping me around.
I can benefit from another's
What are my favorite decks at the moment? Abzan, Hero, and Bantbo are my 2 favorites at the moment. Yeah, these like mess of Planeswalker decks against other mid-range interactive decks, they just like, the games just never end. They just go on and on, my friend. Oh, wait, I can do this, right? I forgot I can do this. That's so much quicker. Efficiency, chat. Click efficiency. All about that sweet, sweet click efficiency.
Keep an open mind.
That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Another friend.
We need to move quickly.
We need to move quickly. And more friends. It's a party. Oh, I guess I technically should have left these up, huh, maybe?
Inspired by a good assault.
In before Bolas into Elder Spell. Yikes.
Defeat.
No, I have Veto. I have Veto. We cool, chat. I have Veto. Maybe I should have plus my Dovin there, and then I could ult him next turn. You have a Thief of Sanity. Man, they're playing a lot of beef, huh? Yeah, right. Where's my Sarkin? Decline, because I already have one. Hey, the gang's all here.
Sorry I'm late. I've got time.
Nope, I lied. The gang wasn't all here. I lied. The gang, by no means was the gang entirely present. They're working on it, though. They're working on it. The gang shall eventually all commence. Oh gosh, there's scrolling arrows. There's scrolling arrows, chat. Awaken. Alright, you copy you.
Genius is as genius does.
I constantly seek to innovate.
Look it! And they said arena's not mobile ready. We have scrolling planeswalkers, chat. What do you mean arena's not mobile ready? We totes mobile ready. We've got scrolling planeswalker interfaces. Yeah, we're gonna play Tez post-combat. And again, just in case they have an Elder spell, Teferi untaps our lands for this veto. That's 8, right? 4 and 4. That resolves. They 10 out of 10 have an Elder spell on their sideboard, right? Do it. Cry of the Canarium. That's rude. Stop it. No. Stop it. Ooh. This is like randomly really good against their deck, huh? It's good against all the random 4-power idiots. Baffling End. I guess they have Thief. Cleansing Nova seems mediocre. Veto seems kind of hit or miss. I don't know if I want that. I want extras. I mean, I don't want it at all. And a lot of creatures. Yeah, they also have Spawn. Oh, Baffling End hits... No, Spawn costs 4, right? So Baffling End doesn't hit that. I'm hesitant to leave too many counterspells in this deck because, except for when we have Teferi Hero of Dominaria in play, we kind of have a hard time holding up mana, right? Because we have to tap out a lot pretty aggressively. Yeah, maybe Dovin's just better than Baffling End. He, like, soft handles Thief and, like, also handles some of their bigger threats for a while. Dovin. We've not played Dreadhorde Invasion with it. Yeah, I cut the 4-mana tutor card, Dan, and that card's just not playable. Especially not when you're trying to get an 8-mana card with it. I guess I need a second blue source here. It's a decent answer to Thief, at least temporary answer. And then this plus the draw from this should hopefully help us dig to a permanent answer if they have it. Dovin.
I wrote an entire treatise on your impending failure.
I'm pretty sure Dreadhorde. Oh, they mean They're not. They said Dreadhorde Invasion. They meant a different card. I think they meant the Command the Dreadhorde. They probably might Command the Dreadhorde. I might get punished if they have, like, Contempt here for Teferi, but, like, if they have, like, a 4-mana creature, I don't really want to downtick him right away. Although, I guess the flip side there is, if they had a 4-mana creature, I could probably Wander it. Yeah, I probably should have just drawn there. That's a mistake. Hey, Brian Head, thank you for the quarter of a year support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Hope you're having a good one. Welcome to everybody, by the way. Had about 2,400 people in here for a while now. Hope you're having fantastic Thursdays wherever you're at. Thanks for dropping in. That is a Thief of Sanity. Alright, does this resolve? I mean, Visitation is, like, pretty good with Karn, right? It's, like, not bad. I'm actually gonna go get the Visitation. Because, like, Karn downticks to make 4/4s with Visitation out. Alright. Who are you afraid of? You want to bet they name... Wonder if they're going to name the Divine Visitation? That would be kind of funny. Yeah, buddy! They're scared, chat. They're scared. Put the fear in them. Put the fear in them. Is that the first time in the history of Arena that card's ever been taken away by that card? What do you think? Is that the first time everyone's ever been like, yes, Unmoored Ego, the Divine Visitation? He played Unmoored Ego, so we win, right? That's often how it works. I think I'm gonna leave that there. That's an insurance plan against like a second thief.
I've got it.
Running abs in here, I put in some Elder Spells. Just beat a Command the Dreadhorde deck by using Elder Spells. Sweet. Yeah, I guess popping Vivian Tutor is really good, huh? That's one aspect of the Elder Spell that I definitely undervalued. The fact that Elder Spell lets you alt your Planeswalker sooner is a big deal, and I don't think I put enough weight into that when I was originally evaluating the card.
Right on. Keep up the pace.
Like, especially in decks where you have your own Planeswalkers, like, surprise alting your Planeswalker 2 turns ahead of time is, like, really powerful in a lot of situations. Dude, light! Doling out some sub-gifties. Dude asked us to make some foils, so let's do that real quick here. Oh, we're missing Mobilized District? What a shame. Let's fix that. Dovin hand to control. Got it. Alright. Killing your own mini Tef and Narset after they've downticked to ult your big Teferi's a beating. Yeah. Yep, I agree. Whoa, Mr. Missouri coming in hot with the sub-gifties too. Welcome to all our new members of Hoaglandia. Enjoy the gift of speech. New subs, be sure that you check out and pop into the subs Discord too. Yeah, this is fine. Needs a third land, but one hand doesn't. Oh, are they not foiling the event? That's sad. Isn't blue-white all over the ladder? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced that this deck is really good, Scholar. Remain unconvinced.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Don't worry, I got it.
What? That's cute. It gets your drakes out of lava coil range, which is kind of sweet.
Really should have seen that coming.
Mean deck Banefire.
Not sit this way. Trust me, I have a plan.
This is going to be my last deck of the day. We started this one about 20 minutes ago. So I'm going to run for another 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how the games go. Only 2 things in there, so probably just play Papa Tef.
Try this.
I think there's any deck with Bolas that's competitive. Not that I've played so far, Punchworthy.
Need to move quickly.
All of the Bolas decks have just been giant disappointments so far that I've played. He's just not Ugin, and he's just not Teferi. There's a button that says apply all styles.
It's only a matter of time.
That like applies all the foils that you have for a given deck. It's in the bottom right hand corner of the deck editor. Towards Party Bus, 10 out of 10, Missouri. Oh, purchase all foils you're missing. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. I agree. As someone who gives lots of dollars for foils, foil the rest of my deck would be a nice button. Just give me a gem total, inject the foils into my veins. Well, they could have killed Teferi. I'm kind of surprised they didn't play that land untapped so they could fart the Teferi. Ooh, that's a good draw. They have a counterspell here? There's a reason they didn't fart this, right? Ionize. Okay. Huh.
Let's skip to the good part.
Still pretty far away from flipping this. I guess not too far. Teferi's gonna die this turn. That puts us to 5. This will put us to 6. Here we go. Yikes, stock prop. Hey, I would like the record to reflect that we ended up beating the giant spiders the other day. I would like it to be on my record that we conquered the giant spider. Alright, solidly ahead. Azcanta gets to flip next turn.
Another. Your
Dunk.
past is unwritten.
I don't know about getting you gems, but this sort of looks like gems. It does, basically. Thanks, T-Dub. Yikes. Alright. Nope, not that one. Transform. That's not a Cleansing Nova. Survey says... Alright. They don't have that many cards in hand, so maybe they don't kill us with the Sniv.
Quest is futile.
Well, I still have Ugin -3 if I hadn't drawn the Baffling End. I think so. Howdy, nerd girl. Good evening. I guess good afternoon where you're at. Next on things that nobody brags about, we beat giant spiders. Why do you have to be so mean? Alright, digging for a cleansing Nova. And we hit, we have lands to activate Azcanta, cast Cleansing Nova, cast Veto to protect it. God bless. If they don't have another Niv, we should be pretty good on the back of this Saheeli and the Divine Visitation. I'm waiting to play this because not only do I want to hold this up, but I want to play this after this to make a 4/4. Now, I think you probably want to treat them like a spell, Popticon. That deck is pretty color intensive. Why is the Ugin interaction weird? Like Ugin literally says make a token. Why would that be weird?
The world yields to art, not.
One little, two little, three little angels. Yeah, so Divine Visitation is what's referred to as a replacement effect, so it replaces the stat, but everything else about the card is still the same. Yay, we did the thing! I love the fun time of Legacy Tron when Standard didn't have video games. What's going on, Ginger Cakes? Thanks for the 22. Been around the block, Legacy Tron. It's been a hot second. Ooh, Wanderer's probably absurd here, huh? This card's probably just, like, okay in the format in general, huh? Oh, I can apply my styles while sideboarding. That's great. Perfect. What's not good here? Do I want these? I guess they have Enigma Drake. I'm going to trim these vetoes because they mostly have creature-based threats that I care about. Maybe I don't want Novas because they're super expensive. Although cleanup there felt good. Yeah, Dovin's maybe a little medium. I can see that. Need 3 more cuts here. I think I'd rather have the spot removal than the Novas. Ugin does not have a foil. All the foils this deck has, we have purchased. Let's try this. You think bad Dovin's good here? I guess they mostly play one threat out and then try and ride it. Maybe medium Dovin is okay here. Hopefully we're gonna get stylized basics pretty soon. They announced in today's State of the Beta update that the patch that's gonna happen a week from today, next Thursday the 23rd, is going to include a basic land selector. And I feel like a basic land selector was a feature they desperately needed before they could add full art basics. Sorry. I had to blow my nose. And while some people might be into that, this stream's not about that. If that's your fetish, I'm sure there's other places on the internet you can go to satisfy it.
Should be fun.
Wanderer. Rats. I'm gonna play this in Impulse for the Wanderer here.
I train every day. Hone your prowess.
Alright, it's not bad. Want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. We can't do that unless we see you blow your nose, right? You kids are gross.
We still have much to learn.
This is getting weird even by this chat standards. Wow. Don't kink shame Garden Right. We don't have a lot of rules here, but no kink shaming is one of them. Can I answer your question with a question? When is Saheeli anything other than just a token maker? What does Saheeli do other than make tokens? Like, she copies stuff, I guess, but like she mostly just makes tokens everywhere, right? What if being kink shamed is my kink? Ah, the meta. The meta kink, if you would. You want to see something incredibly rude? We're gonna bounce this Fire Mines research. Deal. Worked so hard to get counters on it. Swipe it all away. Anyone know why I keep getting alerts for other streamers coming online, but not Jeff, who I'm sub to? Is there a separate notification setting? Yeah, when you click on the heart by the follow button, there should be a drop-down arrow next to it on the desktop that gives you an option to get notifications. If that's on for some reason and not working, sometimes people have said that it's awkward. Make sure you pop in the subs Discord, and I always put out a notification there when I go live. Yeah, you can be following and not subscribe. You can be subscribed and not following too. It's also very true. Ring that bell. Sound like a YouTuber here for a second. Ring-a-ding-ding that bell. Tuck old drinky boy in here.
Sorry I'm late. Let's take it back.
Oh, there's a bell icon that's next to the heart. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that UI clarification. I appreciate that. Are the two servos going to take us the distance? Heck yeah, they are. Heck yeah, they are.
Hold that thought.
Hold that thought. If this draws a land, we get to play Karn this turn.
I know what must be.
Gosh, never lucky.
This might be a bad idea.
Please use the bell voice the rest of the stream. I don't know about that one. That one might be a stretch to ask. Unless you say smash that bell. My main issue is I watch Jeff mostly on Xbox, considering it's a game console. Using the app heavily involved in games, I find the UI awful. Yeah, a lot of the Twitch apps on like the third-party things are like real awkward and bad. I just put. I think most of the TVs in my house at this point are smart TVs, but like the one that isn't, we have a Chromecast on because Chromecasts are great and they're cheap. Alright, deck confirmed busted. Opponent incredibly intimidated here. Without buying a bunch of packs. Well, opening packs is really the only way to accrue wild cards. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Is Google a sponsor for me? It is not. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of sad after playing some of these games that we cut a Divine Visitation, because it's kind of been absurd every time we've played it. That's true. Twitch on Chromecast does have a little bit more of a delay. That's very true. They play Nexus. Oh, I totally feel less bad at. So, like, I always feel kind of bad when my opponent mulligans, but then, like, I find out they're playing Nexus of Fate or, like, Tron, and I'm just like, you deserve this. This is what happens to bad people. That's what happens to people that do this. Yeah, buddy. So does the system work here? Every time I open a pack, if I get a card that I already have, I get a wild card instead? No. The way the arena system works is you just can't open 4th copies of cards that you already have 4 copies of. And if you have a full playset of rares and mythics for a given set, you then automatically get a thing that gives you gems back. Eternal Virus, thanks for the 4-3 sub, welcome back. You just randomly get wild cards in place of the rare sometimes. And every 6 packs that you open, you get a rare or mythic wild card. Yeah, the vault progress on commons and uncommons is like so minuscule, it's like not worth mentioning a lot of the time. Yeah, I agree. Rare land bundles would be a great idea. You just say like, okay, Watsy, have $20. Give me a playset of duels. Thanks. Give me what's your price? Give me duels. Duels, please. Duels. Duels. What happens when a set rotates out? When the rotation happens in the fall, there will be a new format added to Magic Arena that you'll be able to play with your old cards still. Jeff, how much would I have to donate for a bad guy day where you play Nexus, Tron, Legacy Miracles, and Vintage Shops? I don't know that I have a good number for you offhand on that, Punchworthy. It's a lot of moto. $666. You know what? Let's just say that's it. That's the answer. Sounds like the right answer. I would like some 4/4s. Man, my opponent mulliganed to 4 this game. Oh. Alright, what are we doing? Nexus of Fate, Wilderness Reclamation. Stroke is good, Narset's good, Veto's good. That is... I guess this technically makes their stuff cost more. A chat donating goals? Stop it. This is why I don't give out numbers. Because chat together can always mean... I don't want to play Vintage and Legacy. Chat, you want me to play... I want you to think about what you're saying. You want me to play 3 Moto Leagues in a day? That's a lot of Moto Leagues. Alright, what do we think? Dovin or Cleansing Nova, which is less useless? I actually think Nova's probably less useless. Yeah, I'm going to keep the Nova to clean up their enchantments. I'm not doing an all-moto day until the standard submissions die down a little bit. Just as a heads up. As long as I am still treading water on standard submissions, we're going to continue to do 1 moto deck into mostly standard. Plus, the standard numbers have kind of been absurd, right? We've been floating at 2,400 most of the afternoon. Because Arena is great and Standard's great. Yeah, that's probably a good idea too. We'll probably do a couple of Moto only days after Modern Horizons drops. That happens in June, right? That's probably a good metric. Can do a couple of extra days on that when we get some new cards for those formats. Yeah, that's true too. Nova's good against some of their sidestep board plans. It's a good thing to point out. Missouri with the $6 tip. Here's for bad guy days. Stop it. I'm gonna do this turn because next turn's their Chemist's Insight turn. Spell Pierce's read. SC Giants, thanks for the 413 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. They missed a land. Well, that's great. Well, now I'm gonna hold Veto up because next turn I can go Saheeli plus hold Veto. Even Disney had bad guy days. I track where donations go because I have a dashboard that shows all the donations with the message attached to them. Hey, what's going on, Dimlardis? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to keep pushing 10-hour days like I was for the last couple of weeks, but I think I'm going to keep doing 8, 8.5 or so like today. Until, while the standard queue is popping.
I am ancient and wise.
Lets me do 5 to 6 standard decks a day, which is a pretty good number. Sounds good, Missouri. God Eternal Kefnet.
This experience still proved useful.
So, I want to pressure them, but I also, like, really just want another land drop, so that way I can, like, play 5-mana spells while holding a counterspell up. Do I consider current standard as good as pre-war standard? I am enjoying this standard format more than pre-war standard. So pre-war standard had a little bit more reclamation going on, and I'm not a huge fan of this card in general. 2 mana Karn busted, by the way. Feels good, man. Ooh, speaking of cards that are busted. Alright.
Like this.
Hey, you know what's actually great? I want to hit a land drop here. I can hit this land drop. Narset and Little Teferi both beat up on Reclamation nicely. Yeah, this card's enough of a format staple that it's slowing down a lot of the decks that are dislike playing against.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous heart.
Opponent's had enough. Nah, I think I'd rather be able to just, like, play my Planeswalkers the following turn, Devermon. I miss Tezzeret. Well, someone has to, right? Scarab God plus Frilled Mystic. Yikes. Yikes. magic. Yeah, so Baffling End versus Seal Away is a matter of, generally speaking, a matter of proactive versus reactive. So Baffling End allows you to proactively remove threats that you really want to take off the table, like, say, Runaway Steamkin, for instance. It also allows you, the caster, to have a little bit more control over the ultimate timing of the card. Like, you can always play it if they have a thing that can target with it, whereas, like, Seal Away, they can, like, play around it a little bit by, like, not attacking into your mana, for instance. Need a couple more trims here. Maybe some of my weaker planeswalkers. That's true. Seal Away is also just like, it's one upside is like neutered by Little Tef. That's true. Seal Away does have a cooler name, and I don't get to sing Come Seal Away when I cast Baffling End. So, like, for song equity value, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm gonna never find a white source. Perfect. Deal. In. Hey, Space Force. Thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday wherever you're at. Thanks for keeping me employed here with that this month. I guess I just missed the Seal Away song. Me too, in my heart of hearts. In my heart of hearts, I too missed the Seal Away song.
My creations are things of beauty.
Here's an interesting question. Is Teferi Time Raveler the first tempo planeswalker that's ever been printed? What do we think? Is this the first tempo planeswalker that's ever been printed?
Mistake grace for weakness.
Right on schedule. That's more like it.
Sweet, Space Force. Yeah, it's definitely my my favorite deck in Standard right now. High on my list. New Tibalt.
Oh, I've done the hero.
Yeah, I mean, like, with hand waving, you could say all planeswalkers are tempo planeswalkers, but like...
I learned a few tricks on Kaladesh.
Me too, Dim. Any advice on the Esper matchup? The Esper matchup has a ton of play to it. Get your bow resolved early. Teferi is also very important in that matchup because he limits their sequencing. How does it feel to be at the top of the MTG directory? It feels great, Red Jackal. Thanks for the 2-month resub. Thanks for keeping me around so I can stay up here. So... I can do this.
I'll protect you.
Excuse me. And then I think I just do this again.
I made you a gift.
And then hopefully next turn I can Cleansing Nova into... Oh, I can attack step Cleansing Nova. Holy crap, I forgot this card lets us cast as an instead. Card just does everything. It's so good, chat. It's so good. It's so good. Sorry, end of a long day. I should know that. We're gonna get that down. I gotta get all these into muscle memory. I haven't been playing this card in a deck with sorceries. Like, we've been playing it in Bantbow. Oh, yeah. Spell break me, daddy. Spell break me, daddy. Alright, can we get the full bait? Can we get the full bait? Fart it. Fart it. Fart it. Oh, yeah. Bye, friends. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Let's try this.
One could argue I was even a master at baiting. So powerful, so powerful. Hoagland makes the most powerful of plays. Alright, so I technically took 1 extra damage here if I'm bouncing this. I am aware I should have played this first and bounced before playing the Azcanta. Yada, yada, yada. It'll be okay.
Keep an eye on you.
I took 3 extra damage? No, I took 1 extra. It only deals 1 to me when I play a spell. only deals 1 to me when I play a spell. Alright, going to the 3rd game. Pretty happy with how I sideboarded, I think. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, a little flashy Nova in our lives. Lord Sheffield, thank you for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Oh, audio's probably starting to go. Heard a little bit of a crackle. Not amazing, but fine. Would love to scry a baby Tef or a Baffling End to the top. Look at that. Look at that. Been watching Jeff for years and have been scared to ask. I get it loosely from when it's used in sentence. Garbage time refers to when your opponent basically can't win the game anymore because you're so far ahead, but the game's not over because you haven't technically won the game. So, like, the game's going to continue going on if they don't concede, but they effectively can't win.
I was raised by wolves, though they might have also been
I'm the best fire starter.
Oh, that makes sense, automatic.
Fire can't solve.
Yeah, that checks out. That's why details are important. Yeah, BCW Supplies. BCWSupplies.com. Maybe I wanted that land, actually. Yeah, probably wanted that land. How much longer today? I think I'm going to do one more match after this one. Oh, yeah. Time warp me, Teferi. These people are great. Buy their stuff. These people all so great. Buy their stuff. Back to your regularly scheduled Magic Arena. Jeff 10.
Stand by and watch.
Let's just fight.
No, so wine is what's called bug compatible, generally speaking. So a bug like that's not going to happen on every configuration. Like, it actually doesn't happen on my other Linux computer either. So it's something to do with the audio drivers on whatever the audio card is on this motherboard. And however Arena works. Don't blame my Linux. My Linux is perfect.
This might be a bad idea.
I think we're dead, right? Let's go to the last one. Alright. Let's jump right on into one more here before we wrap things up for the day. they're playing something aggressive, this is really bad, but there's a lot of other mopey decks in this format, so I think I'm going to keep it, because it's, like, fine against, like, Grixis or another Planeswalker deck or an Esper deck. Do you enjoy the shame concession more, or the 5 minutes into garbage time random concession? It's an interesting question. I don't know. Today on Facebook, I saw an Esper Control player and an Nexus player get into an argument about how they were rooting the format. You know what? That's how you can tell the format's probably pretty okay, because no one can decide what's terrible. It's funny, Modern, for a long time, was one of the most popular formats in Magic, and I often described Modern as the format where there's 50 decks you can play and everyone hates all of them. So, like, if Standard follows similar suit where there's just, like, infinite decks you can play but everybody claims to dislike them all, it's probably fine. Remember when I said there were a lot of other mopey decks in this format and this hand was fine against those? Case in point.
Hone your prowess.
Alright, I think I want to hold up Veto this turn, because next turn's like their 5-mana Planeswalker turn. Oh, I guess that's awkward. Alright, I guess we'll play Karn, so I have to discard otherwise. Karn.
Let us begin.
I guess Karn still means I have to discard. Helps me find lands. I need a land drop. So we can discard Cleansing Nova. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect Karn to resolve. But if they play Nick here and he kills my Karn, Mobilized District kills Nick, so it's like 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other.
All the cosmos are
Wow, that seems super wrong. So, like, now I get to downtick this, grab a land.
nothing is ever truly lost.
And I get to do this. And I get to do this, I think. Maybe they forgot about Mobilized District. I guess it's possible they forgot about Mobilized District. There were 4 Grixis control decks that 7-1 in the Moto Premier. Oh, I forgot we had Moto Premier lists. I should look into those.
Will be painful.
Hey, basic lands. Well, hope things take a turn up for you. Good to have you in here today.
Your corpse will make an excellent minion.
Alright, so we just need to hit a land next turn or a land off the card.
Mindless minion.
Come on, Karn.
A curious choice.
Do you want to give me a Time Raveler? You do not. God bless. Ugin.
I came into being long.
Bye, Felicia.
I
I'm
can create
exhausted.
or destroy.
So if they can kill my token, which they probably can, they can kill my Ugin, but, like, there's plenty more where he came from. Like, next turn I get to, like, Baby Tef, bounce their zombie. Get some other stuff going. I can, like, Baby Tef plus Dovin.
Will remake the multiverse in my image.
In my image. That seems loose too. They probably should downtick here and attack here. Although I guess they want this to protect us on the backswing. But like, but you know I have a Teferi in exile, right? They know like, they don't know I have this one in my hand, but they know like they're leaving me Karn. I could like grab this with Karn. So like this is dead. So we're pretty solidly into garbage time here with all my Planeswalkers assembled.
Let's slow this down. That's more like it.
Yeah, Narset's real gross. Just like supremely gross.
I look forward to
Right, they have a sweeper. This kind of sucks, but
I don't enjoy
just like
seeing
make them
this,
have it.
but I'll make an exception for you.
Hopefully they don't have an Elder Spell. If they have an Elder Spell, we could be in trouble. Yeah, our hand's still pretty good even if we get Elder Spell. Our board's okay too. They need like Elder Spell plus Ritualist Hood here. Can we describe the feeling you have with 4+ legendaries in District? Yeah, Mutavault is just incredibly sad. Shouldn't we have made the servo copy the Karn struck with Sealing? No, I was killing Bolas with that. It was only 2 more damage to hit them than with the Mobilized District, so it didn't really seem like doing that. We had 8 Planeswalkers in play in the first match we played with this deck today. When you get past 6 Planeswalkers, they start scrolling side to side. It's great. What do we got, opponent? Keep hearing your Abzan hero list was the most fun today. It's the same list we have on our website. We made a couple of changes today, HS Answer. I'm going to update the list on my website to be the one that we played today, though. If you want it before I update my website after I sign off tonight, you can find the current list on my Stream Decker page now. I'll donate 500 bits if you don't kill them. Nah. It's kind of the end of the day and I'm ready to get out of here. It's gonna be the last match of the day. We're here to end things.
mere trinket.
Grixis stuff. Prison Realm seems fine. Baffling End's probably bad. Cleansing Nova's probably bad. Narset seems fine. Stroke seems fine. Veto seems fine. Yeah, it was fine. So I ended up cutting some of the weaker cards. Like I went down to like 1 Oligarch, and I forget what else I cut. But I didn't replace Tristani or Seraph, which what other people were suggesting we cut. So like I think those cards are still good. What's the Wanderer for? This card's like really good against Rekindling Phoenix. I really like New Sarkhan in these decks, Tannen. I think New Sarkhan adds like incredible closing power. The Jeskai Friends has kind of been making the rounds. That's very, very reasonable in the format. I got one too many cards. Let's try my Veto. Yeah, Esper Hero is not good today. Had a real bad run. Deck always just feels kind of underwhelming to me. Abzan Hero and Bantbo are my 2 favorite decks in the format right now in terms of power level and playstyle. They both feel consistently very good and powerful. and I really like how they play out. And they play out pretty differently too. Like, one's a very kind of tempo style gameplay, and the other one generates a lot of card advantage and value. Alright, my opponent decided they didn't want to play against our Planeswalkers anymore. Probably just like regretting not registering Elder Spell today. You know, I was farming that golden gems. Prez, thank you for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome. So we're keeping me around. This felt okay. One of the big differences between this and the other version of Blue-White that we played earlier in the season that I wasn't a huge fan of, the other versions like played this card in the main, which I wasn't really in love with. And I really like Karn and Tezzeret and more Teferi and Ugin. This build is able to just consistently generate cards and get them flowing, whereas like the other build that we played kind of felt like it ran out of steam a lot. Like, it was playing a bunch of Planeswalkers, but it was playing a bunch like Planeswalkers like this that don't actually draw cards. So I kind of liked this better than the last Blue-White Walkers list that we tried. I don't know if I could afford to go up to more Divine Visitation. No, feel free, Sicko. Relevant Magic-related content is always welcome in chat. Also, Danon, Jeskai Walkers is actually one of the next decks in the queue. I think something might have gotten bumped over it for the start tomorrow, but it should be played tomorrow, I believe. So, if you really wanted to be cheeky, you could go up on Visitations, but this card was just, like, genuinely good at more than 1 point, so that was kind of sweet. Between Saheeli and Karn and Dovin and Ugin and Tezzeret, just have a lot of things that instantly make tokens, and this card just, like, pumps them into overdrive and gets going, so... any rate, that's going to be it for me for today, folks. I know I've been going a little bit longer than this recently, but I'm going to dial it back a little bit so I don't overwork and wear myself out a little bit. So closer to 8 hours is what I'm going to be doing as long as standard stuff stays hype. It's awesome. We had still have 2,200 people in here, had 24 for a lot of the day. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's even going to be a little bit shorter day because I'm traveling to play the Nerve Raid Tournament in Iowa this weekend. So I'm going to be live from 8 till about 3 p.m. tomorrow. For people that aren't familiar, it's currently almost 5 o'clock where I'm at in Central Standard Cornfield time. Remember, if you're new and you want to see more content for myself, you check out my website and my YouTube channel now. If you prefer to hang out here on Twitch, I believe I saw Darby fire up, so I'm going to go ahead and send a host his way. Everybody have a good one.